The word drop. Contentment versus comparison. Galatians 6:4. Each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Word Drop, where we pause, take a breath, and let God's word speak right into our everyday lives. Today's drop, contentment versus comparison. You know that feeling when you're scrolling through social media and suddenly your joy just drops? Someone's on vacation, someone just got promoted, someone's life looks perfect, and then you start thinking, why not me? Sound familiar? Yeah, me too. Comparison is sneaky. It doesn't announce itself. It just quietly whispers. Look at them. Look at what you don't have. Look at what you should be doing by now. And before you know it, what God gave you doesn't look good enough anymore. But here's the truth. Comparison kills contentment. When you focus on their race, you forget that God gave you a unique lane to run it. You weren't created to be a copy. You were created to carry something original, your gifts, your story, your purpose. That's why Galatians 6:4 says, each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else. Paul is saying, stay in your lane. Your progress may look different. Your timeline may be slower. But if you're walking faithfully, you're winning. Let's be real. It's easy to compare beginnings to someone's highlight reel. But what if instead of scrolling and sighing, we started celebrating others and trusting God's timing for our own lives? That's real freedom. That's peace. That's contentment. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a gardener who had two plants. One was a rose, blooming, bright, beautiful. The other was a fern, small, green, but growing slowly. And the fern started complaining, "Why don't I have flowers like the rose?" And the gardener said, "Because I didn't make you to bloom like that. I made you to fill the forest with life." Sometimes we're the fern, comparing our growth to someone else's bloom, forgetting that our purpose might be different, but just as beautiful. God isn't grading you against anyone else. He's growing you at your own pace. So how do we stop comparing? Let's make it real practical. Pause before you scroll and ask, is this feeding my faith or my frustration? Practice gratitude daily. Write down 3 things God's done for you this week. Celebrate others loudly. When someone wins, cheer them on. Their success doesn't threaten yours. Refocus on your calling. You can't walk confidently in your purpose while staring at someone else's path. Remember, comparison distracts. Contentment attracts. When your heart is content, your eyes are fixed on the one who called you, not the crowd around you. So today, let's make this our prayer. God, keep my eyes on you, not others. Help me to celebrate what you're doing in my life, even when it looks different from everyone else's. Teach me to find joy in my lane. Because at the end of the day, it's not about being better than someone else. It's about being faithful with what God gave you. You're not behind, you're becoming, and that's enough. If this word drop encouraged you today, hit like, share it with someone who needs a reminder, and subscribe for more weekly encouragement. Until next time, stay rooted in the Word and keep running your race.